Adrian Frederick Luckett. I've been on the road on and off for the last 58 years since I was born. My mum was a Romany and my father was a traveller blood, and they met on a fairground, and funny enough that's where I met my first wife, on a fairground as well. As I said, it's alright if you've got the proper facilities, you know, because it is hard work, hygiene side of it. Across the way where I am, there's a children's disability place what deals with children. Andy, the manager, is brilliant. He lets me have coffee and he treats me like one of his own. Sometimes I do feel a bit of an outcast. I was born in a house at Lockleys actually, and it makes me obviously a British citizen, but I feel as though I'm discriminated myself. Bristol ain't like it used to be, like where you could leave your door open and neighbours to come in your house and things like that and chat. You can't do that anymore, you know. But I must admit, I have got some good neighbours. There's a neighbour down the road, down St Wilbert's Road down there, Anna. Unfortunately, she got cancer. I always ask if she wants a hand with anything. I've got Lindsay as well, down there. The council, Dave, I've got his card in my wallet, come round, he was good as gold. And he used to work for the police, and he turned around and said, Adrian, he said, as long as you keep it clean around your caravan, he said, it's all right. He said he liked me imitation grass out the front. He said that makes it a bit more brighter.
Is Dave a community officer?
No, he's to do with the council. He's the top.
Councilman.
He's like one of the top people who says, right, this caravan got to be. And because this caravan was on the news about the fire, and when I chat to people about it, they said, hey, how you put up with it? I would have scrapped the caravan. I said, ain't the point of scrapping the caravan. This caravan, I've had it for years on and off. Sasha and John was in the other caravan for birth, and I come back home, went to sleep, and went up to see Sash and John. He turned around and said, you're about your caravan, eh? I said, what? I could smell it. I thought it was Steve with his burner on. He said, no, it was your caravan caught on fire, like. Anyway, I come in here, looked at it, and it was like it being hit in the side. It was like being punched really hard. It was like a shock. And I went down to my other caravan, we had a two-berth, smelling the J's fluid, what someone tipped in. And I just broke down crying. I thought I was having a nervous breakdown then.
So is security a really big issue living in your
Well,
caravan?
security, yeah, it's a big issue. I've just put a lock. I showed a lock in a minute. It's a big piece of, I'd especially made myself. Going back, it's two steel plates with holes in it with a lock. So you put a lock that end over the towing edge, so it can't be towed away. It's all right for Simon, the main officer, who's in charge of this St Werbert's, to say, go over by the M32. Well, that's like shoving me out the way, innit? That's like, oh yeah, that's all right though, but what about the traffic? Vroom, vroom, vroom. You've got to listen to that all night. That'd do your head in.
Do you think the council and local people acknowledge you as like a person has a right to live here, or do you think you get penalised because maybe it seems like you can move around and it's easy to just move? And that's
well, the only I've had this Dave fella, and he seemed quite understanding. To me, this is just a caravan. I love it, but you're on the road. Fair enough. It's lucky that I do know a lot of people in the area.